Fair enough. Fair
Lots
enough.
of
So
good
I gotta
content.
ask. I gotta ask you a question. Where's the doll? The doll's not hanging behind you.
Oh yeah. The
Spunky.
picture. Isn't that the one Tyler found? Isn't that the guy with the
Yes.
doll? Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The
Fedora.
My doppelganger or whatever. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. So-
Mock Moda says, cool, a Woodscopes parody show. Don't forget Mock Moda. If we were doing
Come
a
on, Frank.
Woodscopes parody show, there would be no show on because he never broadcasts anymore.
If this was a Woodscopes parody show, Frank, we wouldn't have read that comment. So come on.
Totally inappropriate.
Here we are. It is the water hole with Rob Headstrom Bacon and Horse.
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. Ryan, thanks for letting me fill in. And yeah, it's good to be here.
Hey Ryan, you know where you show up in my DMs? Used to be in the top 3 or 4 because we would collaborate. At number 22, let me tell you who was above you. Margot, Bernard, Jana, Jeff in Southfield, Mark in Boston, Wells in the 360. He was gone for 13 days. Salty Sarah T, Brad in Corona, Marie in Denver, Mike in Indy, Amber in Portland, Liz, Government of Jefferson, which is Jane Humble, Curtis Merrill, Wellswood, Golden Lake Warrior, Tiffany Blossom, Woodscopes, we have a channel for that, so Bacon and Wellwood next talk. And 512 Lumber and Petra Bacon is, he was at the top of the list.
Check out Horse name dropping.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's a boob and a nipple. Yeah.
Yeah, and what the guys all want to know that are listening, was she hot? You take
Here's your some asshole with a goatee. Of course, you're gonna see it with the audience. Contents: one fucking shit fuck with a goatee. Seriously, just shave the shit off. It's the water hole, and that's not Rhino.
No, it's not Rhino.
That's Frank and Boise, right? And then, yeah, Frank instead of Rhino. So, yeah, you've been demoted, Ryan. He's like trading us up.
You know what? He was actually on the Outlaws and Potato. He was Rhino, the sports guy segment on my show. Like he did it twice and then fucking blew me off. He goes, you know what? There's better out there. He's doing the same thing to everybody.
He uses us up, gets to where he
Stepping
wants to go
stone.
next, and then he tosses us aside like a used condom. So, the elephant in the room. No, not you. Not you. No.
Spunky.
Ryan is not here, and I announced it about 3 hours ago. Ryan, he's got his life and privacy and everything else, but he is a co-host of The Water Hole with me. So I got last minute notice. I cannot tell you why he's not here. All I can tell you is yesterday was 4th of July. And next time you see Ryan, he may or may not have all his fingers. So that's all I can say. Look at this. There he is. There's the man. There's the man that invented the 12 by 12 challenge.
Yeah, hold on.
Audience
I'm gonna be the voice of. I'm gonna be the voice of God for this one here.
Oh,
Yes.
good. I'm glad
The
you
voice
did.
of God
Watch
returns.
this. You're gonna catch it on the delay, obviously. This
Yeah.
is a live gooey duck clam. Watch this.
不准笑！吹水了。
So she's gonna dip it in some sauce. It's alive.
辣椒油、
Live. We'll do it
辣椒
live.
面，
Whatever.
一样都不能少，不拼，老铁是不会给我双击的。
There it goes. And she's gonna bite into this thing. That's suggestive. Gotta have the sound right.
起来，给咱家铁子敬个礼，告诉咱家铁子，我要直播了。
The following program is intended for mature
还敢说老铁
audiences.，
还敢说老铁。起来，起来，
Get it erect.
给我要个双击，给我要
The
个双
following
击。
program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
我喜欢
Oh, it's gonna cut it out. The Lorena Bobbitt. Oh,
让你听个朋友，
ouch.
让你听个朋友。
Oh. Fuck it, we're going live because Ryan's going to the bathroom and he thinks he has a minute, and we're live.
Hey, I timed that perfect. What's up? It's the water hole.
Dude.
Yeah, that's called blocking. Hey, horse.
You're like,
Horse,
I
in
got
Hollywood-
45 more seconds.
In Hollywood, that's called blocking. I wanted to make a nice entrance.
Yeah,
so.
right.
What up?
You're lucky I didn't go earlier. I was going to go earlier, and then you and your wife were talking, and I'm like, that could be bad. So I didn't, because that's all I need to hear is like, I want a divorce. Oh, shit. That went out. Something like that.
That went live. Yeah, no, we were talking about the ranch dressing that should not be eaten in our refrigerator right now. So
How
you
far
were
past
safe.
date is it?
It's not. So here's a question for you. If you get extra condiments from a restaurant when you do takeout, how long are they good?
Are they in
For-
packets or are they in the little...
No, they're like in the little ramekins. So like
Okay.
what is the statute of limitations?
Boy,
on
I'd
those
say
things
3
for
days
you?
max, because here's the thing. You never know if they had that thing sitting aside and letting it room temperature for 30 minutes to an hour before
Yep.
they served it or whatever. So you always put your faith in, I wouldn't go more than 3 days and probably not more than 2.
Yeah, and so I kind of push that sometimes with certain dips. Ranch is one of them because pizza restaurants either have good ranch or bad ranch. When you get the good ranch, you get extra of it and you hang on for it or onto it for your carrots and whatever else you're gonna eat during the week.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
you don't know if if that ranch that you got that day was made 6 days ago and it's
Yeah.
on the last day of its shelf.
yeah,
So
yeah, right.
anyways, yeah.
Tiffany says, "What's up?
So-
What's up, Tiffany? I see you."
What up, Tiff? So we were talking about bubble guts, hence the change beverage of this week.
What is that?
Little
Canada
ginger.
Dry? Is that what I saw?
Yeah, a little ginger ale.
You
Shout
got-
out to
you got
Bacon.
upset stomach or something?
A little bit. Got a little
Okay.
bubble guts.
All
Maybe
right.
I'm just nervous.
Nerves? Well,
Little
don't be nervous.
Yeah.
Don't be nervous.
So what's up with you, man?
All
How's
right,
the
so
week been going, Lawrence?
I have vacillated on this repeatedly. I sent you a Marco Polo today saying we were not going to talk about the fire. I will make a small
Oh.
statement. Ryan, you have to explain your shirt today. Looks like a Masters knockoff, my friend.
Yeah, it actually is. It's from one of the fraternity golf tournaments that I played in with not one of my bros in the fraternity, but a bro of ours. So
A bro. Were you
A
like
bro.
Manny, where you hung out with a dead guy's brother that works at a golf course so you could get free merch?
100%.
Did you
dude.
hear that story?
Yes.
I don't know
did.
what show
I
that
did.
was on. I forget which one, but that was fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
That was on the show that you produced, buddy. The Wood Scopes.
Was that on
Manny,
Wood
That was
That's
Legends
right. Yeah,
night.
he was one. We had
Manny-
Legends Week or something. And he's like,
Dude.
"Yeah, I was hanging out with this guy's brother, and I knew his brother, and I'm like, oh yeah, I couldn't make it to the funeral, but could you get me 70% off of the stuff in the pro shop?"
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, dude, that was
I
funny.
hadn't seen him for 10 years, and the first question was, why didn't you make it to the funeral, bro?
Exactly. Well, I had to work then, but can you hook a brother up? And he got to play on the course and everything. Anyway, that's funny shit to me. So,
all right, statement. We're
so
waiting for your
don't
statement.
ask questions and don't make comments because you know more information than I'm willing to let out. But
All right.
since the last show, that would have been last Wednesday, my life has been turned upside down because the company I work for had a big fire. And I should
Big
have ran the
fire.
word big by the lawyers because maybe that's the incorrect word, but extensive fire. So my world is upside down. I'm working long hours we are a customer service business and trying to maintain customer service when everything you do involves soot and smoke and ashes my life the last week has been insane. And I wasn't even sure. I didn't run a commercial for this show tonight because I wasn't sure I was going to be here. I mean, my hours I'm starting later in the day. going later in the evening. It's just a freaking
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
shit show. It's a freaking shit show. And I'd like to use a bunch of other 4-letter bombs to explain it. But yeah, it's been chaos. So that's about it that I'm going to talk about the fire. But we're probably going to be dealing with this for months until we're 100% back to normal.
I would imagine so. So I just have one follow-up question.
Sure.
Is it because things are hectic at work or because you may be wanted in your home state that you didn't want to do the water hole today?
Wait, what? Okay.
That you may be
again?
wanted for arson. So I just had one question.
Oh, no, I am not wanted for arson.
Okay.
I think, yeah, the investigators have already gone through there. And no, I am not wanted for arson. And I'm guessing it wasn't Antifa either, because they were burning down Portland two years ago. Every night they were lighting shit on fire. No, I'm guessing that this is probably going to be something that is common to how these things start. The building was unoccupied. Let's put it that way. So,
well, that's good. That's the saving grace there.
So we will. When I find out if I'm allowed to report it, I will report it right here on the water hole.
Wow, we've got the exclusive. Love it.
Yes.
Don't you have an exclusive on somebody else too? Breaking news from the jungle?
Wells?
Yes.
That's so stupid. Some news or sports news organization reported that Wells got banned from the Jim Rome show.
We are not kidding, by the way. This is legit.
No. In fact, I'll find it. I was just looking at it. Where is it?
Too bad
of course,
they couldn't
now
get
it's
it.
not there. Hey, I got Jason Stewart followed me this afternoon. He was a guest on the Woodscopes last Friday.
Great show, by the way.
And now he's following the haunted horse. He might even be watching. He might see, oh, wow. Hey, there's a show on. I wonder what they're talking about. We're talking about you, Stu. Jay Stu. And when he was on the show, he said, well, I see that article. I can't find this stupid news article with Wells. When he was on, he's like, looked in the camera and he said, Alvin DeLauro, you need to do the Woodscopes. So Alvin has been very elusive. Oh, look, Tyler says, we didn't start the fire. No, we did not start the fire. Oh, here it is. Let's see. Yes. Okay. So BarrettSportsMedia.com. Jim Rome bans listener for quality of takes. And they quoted Jim Rome. You, quote, you no longer get what you want from me. Run on an incredible radio program, unquote. Jim Rome knows the value of his nationally syndicated radio program, the platform it provides listeners that want to interact. He does not take it for granted and implores people to participate for a shot to attain a golden ticket, referring to exposure on the air. Actually, that's not referring to exposure on the air. Okay. That's referring...
Fake
Get your article right, dude.
Fake news.
Yeah,
Did Wells write this?
Good reporting there. Golden ticket. You mean entering into the smack off once a year? On Friday, ahead of taking a vacation from the show as per the Rome vacation schedule, which he describes as 2 weeks on the air and then 2-week break. Jesus. Wells in the 360. The message came from Wells in the 360 who wrote Rome an email. No, it was a tweet. Nice reporting. That read as follows. Maybe I should have wrote the story. I'd be getting it a little more correct.
AI got this one wrong.
DeAndre Hopkins. Anyway, everyone here listens to the show. They know what happened. Anyway, that got badly reported.
Terribly.
Nice fake news there. The worst thing would be to get a golden ticket in July and have to maintain it all year, says Tiffany. Tyler says clones should go after this writer dude. Right? Okay, so let me tease our stories tonight. Look, the fire business is real shit, and literally I am just not clicking mentally. I've got 50 million things on my mind from work, so just bear with me. I am half here and half back at the office still. My brain, anyway. Mum's Horror. That's a funny slip. Mum's horror, but it could be horror because as hiring Barbie for birth. Let's try this again. Mum's horror as hiring Barbie for performer daughter's birthday seriously backfires. I figured that one out based on the headline. Man roasted for 15 strict requirements for future girlfriend, including no celebrity crushes.
No
one of his
celebrity
stipulations.
crushes.
Man plants 1.2 million sunflowers for
Interesting.
for wife's surprise 50th wedding anniversary gift. You know, I'm not going to read that. I will show you real quick. We're going to do this one real fast because all I wanted to say, come on, is I got to get the picture up here. You got to see what 1.2 million sunflowers looks like. So there's some in the background. There they are. Lovely couple, married 50 years. He planted them in secret. There they are, standing in front of the thing, 50th anniversary. Here's your 1.2 million sunflowers planted over 80 acres. All I can say to that is, hey, thanks, asshole. Now we've got to fucking do something like that shit.
Yeah.
A-hole.
Yeah. Well,
I do have 40
long?
years to think of it, though.
Well, how long in advance would you have to plant those? That'd be what, like 6 months in
I would
advance from the
imagine
sprout?
he was working at that for about, anywhere from 4 to 6 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got some flowers going in the front, and they're only this tall right now, and they're like 2 months old. I don't know.
Maybe his wife would have appreciated a different type of flower to the tune of 1.2 million.
Huh? What?
Never mind. Let's move on. I can't believe that went over your head.
Well,
I'm
taking it as the bad way, but I don't get what 1.2 million would tie into that. I don't know.
What, 1.2 million marijuana plants?
Flower. Okay.
Yes,
some women refer to their virginity as their flower, so I'm like,
oh my, dude, we need to start playing the disclaimer for your thoughts.
I always go dirty. I always go dirty first.
I always go dirty.
Yes.
Grab that right now, Bacon.
Yes.
Grab it.
I always go dirty. Anyway, yeah, that guy's being a total douche because now a bunch of women are going to see that shit and go, oh, look at what this guy did. And ours is coming up. And be like, oh, fudge. I was going to take her to dinner and a movie. Now I got to freaking come up with some shit.
Or you could spin it the other way and you could make him seem like the crazy husband, like obsessed. Right. Think about that. 1.2 million flowers that you planted. That's kind of like crazy.
He's probably got bodies buried out there and he doesn't want anyone to find them. Sicko.
There you go. Yeah.
The trick is you get married late. We're coming up on our 10-year anniversary in November. And there's no way we're making it to 50. I'm 54. If I make it to my 50th, I'm going to be 94 years old. And then I can just say, honey, I was going to plant 1.2 million sunflower seeds, but I got arthritis. And I got to use a walker. What do you expect me to do, honey?
Instead of planting 1.5 sunflower seeds, you can wipe
my
my ass. Exactly.
I'm doing it right now, honey. Oh. Get back into life with the pins. There you go.
Did you put the pea soup on the stove, honey?
Yes. The horse's big gulp is wrapped up for a nap in the sofa again. Yes, look at this. That's a good. This is actually my fake placemat right here.
My.
And then this is the cozy, and this is my napkin. I eat dinner up here, so that's. And it's just pushed aside. Yes, it's wrapped up for a night watching Netflix and eating popcorn. Wow. What movie did we? Oh, we just watched E.T. Like Monday night. My wife took Monday, Tuesday off. I had to work at the fire place.
Yeah.
burned up,
Yeah.
singed up building. And so we watched E.T. I have not seen E.T. in like 35 years.
It's been a minute for me, but it's a fitting time to watch ET with everything
'Cause of
going
the
on with
aliens, right?
the aliens and
I liked it much better when I was a kid because I watched
Well-
it again and I'm like, that is some corny ass shit.
So okay, it's funny that you say that because we've started doing like a family dinner movie night a couple days a week. Slim's back in school and we're
Nice.
trying to like spend time together.
Good.
And I thought to myself, instead of watching the same movies over and over, like what were some good ones that I grew up on? So I searched Little Giants, right, on Apple TV.
Little what?
Watch the Little Giants. You've never seen Little Giants?
Oh, is that the football kids?
Yes.
And
yes.
Ed O'Neill?
Yes.
I've
yes,
never
and
seen it. Never seen it.
Becky the Icebox,
I think
whatever
that was
her last name was.
we have different ages, dude. When that came out, I'm probably in my 20s. I'm not going to go
Okay.
see Little Giants.
So this is going to apply to you even more. I watched the trailer and it felt like it was made 50 years ago to me. Like it felt like when I used to sit on my grandpa's couch and he was watching his old time movies, that's how it looked to me. And I'm like, damn,
Sitting on your
I'm-
grandpa's couch.
yeah,
Sorry.
watching him go.
Yeah.
But so like, is there a time you've looked back at a movie and you're like, holy crap, I am old because CGI isn't very good. Like just the film, it looks
Oh,
old.
dude,
Like,
there are so
it's-
many things that I thought looked epically awesome with special effects, and you watch them now, and you're like, "I'll tell you about one." I gotta acknowledge we got another chat from Kick. English, keep going like this. We help each other, grow together. Come on, with a heart. That's Tiberangelo. Sorry.
Tiberangelo.
Tiberangelo
I'm-
from Kick. That is our third Kick. We started broadcasting on Kick last week. That is
Right.
our third Kick chatter.
Wow, you guys better step your game up in the chat.
Yeah,
The
right?
Kicksters
Tyler
are
says
making you look bad.
The NASA Super Guppy was in Oshkosh last week.
The
Because
NASA
they had that
Super
EAA
Guppy.
air show thing. Okay, so if you want to talk about movies, I saw this movie, and it's funny because Jim Rome has commented on that and the little girl in it, Kim Richards. I guess she grew up and became housewife of Beverly Hills or whatever.
Yeah.
I know Kim Richards because she's either my age or like 1 year other side of me from Escape to Witch Mountain, a Disney movie where these little kids have these superpowers or whatever. And I saw that and I thought that was like the freaking coolest movie in the world. And it's been
Yeah.
remade by The Rock later on. But I'm like, holy crap, that is awesome. I watched that 4 years ago. I was just feeling nostalgia. I'm like, we have Disney Plus. I'm like, oh, hey, it's on
Yep.
Disney Plus. I'm going to watch it. And I'm sitting there watching it. I'm like, oh, the harmonica that he flies across the room and grabs, I can literally see the string. And then every special effect in that movie, I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, there's the wires right there. I did not see that as a kid. It looked real to me. And as an
Yep.
adult, I'm like, oh my God, you can see the guy's hand steering the dog into the scene. I mean, it's like, oh my God. But
Yeah,
to me,
so,
I thought that
you know-
shit was real.
So it's funny that you say that because I'm going to go the opposite way. There was one movie that we recently watched that stood the test of time with the graphics, CGI, whatever they used. Jaws. Jaws 1 still holds up right now. And
Yeah.
it surprised the hell out of me.
So if we
go-
talked about that, I know I have. I don't know which show I talk about this stuff on.
Okay.
I doubt it's been on
Okay.
this show. Okay, Jaws. I have the music from it. Where is it? Jaws to me, I remember where I was. Oh shit. Anyway, I have Jaws music. So Sacramento. Century
Sacramento.
Theaters. It's these theaters that were the bubble, these domes. They're not there
Yes. Off
anymore.
of
There
Arden.
used to be a Toys R Us out
Yep.
by these.
Off of Arden.
These
Yeah.
top of Arden. My parents thought it would be a wonderful, and if my mom was here, she'd be dying because they thought it would be a wonderful idea to take their 6-year-old son, 7-year-old son to see Jaws.
Nice.
And we sat down and freaking we're watching this movie, and there's this girl and she's out swimming, and all of a sudden,
Yep. Right in half.
And apparently, now this I don't remember, but first of all, I also want to know why we stayed for the whole movie, because I'm already having problems at that scene.
Why wouldn't you?
And yet I still remember the shark eating Quint at the end. So I don't know if they took turns taking me outside, but apparently I crawled under the seats. I was hiding under the seats, and they were trying to get like, "Hey, come back up, come back. It's just fake and whatever," and I wouldn't come out. So anyway, that is my whole recollection of Jaws. But that movie literally scared the shit out of me. And for about a year, anytime we went anywhere near water, I get salt water, fresh. At 7, you don't give a damn. I wouldn't go into Folsom Lake above my ankles. Folsom Lake. That we had a ski boat and we'd all jump in the water. I wouldn't go in the water for that whole entire summer. It's like, hell no, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie effed me up. Pretty good. Pretty good.
So I had not seen the movie when I was a kid, but the Universal Studios ride, I did not know that shark was coming out of the water. And that shark at that time looked real as hell. So
it looked better than the special effect in the movie.
Yeah, no, it was. I'm telling you, it holds up. And I'm sorry you had to watch it from under a chair, but you know, good parenting. Good parenting right there.
Tiffany asked a good question about a swimming pool. Would I go in the pool, or do I think the sharks were in there? If it was a pool I could not see the bottom, I would not go in it. Now, most pools you can, like neighborhood pools.
Sure,
but
water
if it was like
green?
one of those deeper pools, like the public pools and whatever, no hell way I was going in that thing. I needed to see the bottom so I could verify there was nothing in there.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that effed me up pretty good. That really did.
So when did you get over it? Are you over it now?
It's about a year.
A year?
Am I over it now? No.
Yeah, no.
I'll tell you what I'm not over now is they keep showing, this is the new thing to show on the news because of drones. They keep showing these people out surfing or whatever and how close the sharks are actually to the surfers. Yeah. And I see one of those every freaking day. It's like, oh, hey, this paddle boarder was this close to a 24-foot great white shark. It just went right by him. And I'm like, oh, damn. Yeah. So as few attacks as there are, there's a shitload of sharks close by people. They just don't mess with us as much as we think they do.
Have you ever seen the videos of them or the people that go cage diving to swim with the sharks?
Yeah. I've also seen the ones where they mess up and they actually get in the cage.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, got it.
There's a couple of them on YouTube where the shark dies because he gets his head caught in the cage, but point being, you see these rickety old cages going in the water, like rusted, and you've got these behemoths. Like, there's no way.
You go in the cage, shark in the water. Yeah. That movie is awesome now, though. That's a freaking great movie. I love that movie now, but man,
solid movie.
Back in the day, that shit was not. Oh wait, we're still reading. I got stuck on the sunflower, and then we got on the movies. I'm still teasing stories, and we're halfway through. Listen to this headline. This is one of those. Right.
Great.
I'm 28. My husband is 70. People think he's my grandpa, but we're in love. Wait till I get to that one. You get to see the picture, too. People think he's my grandpa. Oh, I wonder why. Because he's 42 years older than you?
Dude, there's some people that swing that way, brother. There was like a My Freaky Addiction or whatever. Dude was addicted to dating older women. Not like 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Yeah.
I remember Anna Nicole Smith, but that was like a billionaire, that 99-year-old dude. And she married she was in her 20s. Yeah, she got the money, and his family sued her and said, she was gold digging.
It's kind of like putting your money in a CD, right? If you're Anna Nicole Smith, your money's going to be locked up for 20 years. If you
Not
marry
to a
some
99-year-old.
dude that's like 70,
Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 years.
well, that would be more like a short-term money market.
Yeah, you're gonna have to hang around for a while. But you get someone in
Yeah.
their late 90s, you're like,
Yeah, well,
damn, he's still alive. Crap.
yep, short-term annuity. There you go. There you go.
He needs more excitement in his life. I need him gone by the next week. I got bills to pay.
Dude, but if you're that guy and you can still participate, let's put it that way. I mean, not a bad way to go out, right? Last couple of years of your life.
Hey,
You can't take the money with
Take the
you.
money with you, and obviously the kids and the family, they had to sue, so they're probably pissed off. And obviously those are gold diggers too. So
Yeah.
So the last story, I think this dude dodged a bullet big time. Woman ditches date after man refuses to wear pink to see the Barbie movie. So she's going to go on a date with this guy. Somehow they decide they're going to see Barbie, and she goes, you got to wear pink because I'm wearing pink. And he goes, I ain't wearing pink. And she dumped him. I think he got lucky there because if that's a date, if you have a long-term relationship, you're going to be doing a lot of shitty, weird crap. Sorry, my chair there it is.
How do you dump somebody on a first date?
For
You're not
wearing,
even together.
Well, I didn't say first date.
No, you know what I
Just said
mean?
date.
Like, okay, yeah, he dodged a bullet.
Maybe
no
it
doubt.
was date number 2. Maybe date number 1 was, okay, you've got to, something weird. I don't know.
Ribs and corn on the cob.
Everything I
date
thought of
one.
in my head was not
Spaghetti.
not worth sharing.
So I'm starting to kind of notice the look in your eyes when the mind's rolling and you're going down that road.
Oh, and half
I'm
of
just
me's
going to
thinking about what I got to do for work tomorrow. Oh God,
Yeah.
I got to get this customer's waiting. Oh. I mean, we
Oh
have
my
no
gosh.
computer systems, no phone systems, no nothing, and we're trying to do this by half memory. Oh God, it is a freaking mess, dude. It's a mess.
Love to
That's
be a
crazy.
fly on the wall.
Funny how childhood experiences can change your life for a long time. Yeah, that Jaws movie effed me up. Alf made me look at cats differently. Don't eat the cat, Tyler. We have an inverted yield curve right now, so it's an even better bet on a 99-year-old. Yes.
Yes.
You know what's
There you go.
interesting about the fire at work? So there was a point of time I didn't know, before I knew what was going on, I just had the news, right? I thought there's a chance I don't have a job anymore. So the first thing I did when the market opened the next morning was I moved half of my stock out of my 401k into, it's still my 401k, but I made it liquid. I took it out of the stocks and put it in the little holding, whatever, where you can buy, it's the TD Ameritrade.
Your holding account.
Yeah.
Your
So
settling account.
I
whatever,
made
yeah.
it cash so that if I needed money to get through the next several months or whatever, I could pay the bills and everything else. So that was the first thing I thought of, was like, you go into self-preservation mode, and then the coolest other thing was when we worked on August 1st, I'm like, my health benefits are paid for the rest of the month because I worked the first day of the month. So I'm like, good. We've got, the wife and I've got benefits until the end of August. And there's Cobra and stuff, but I'm just saying, okay, we're covered. So you start thinking about things that you don't think about normally. Like, okay, I've got this big reserve of money if I need it, and we've got health benefits. So, and then you start to find out, like, okay, it's not that bad. We're definitely going to be around. My job's secure, and then you start to, focus on the other stuff. But yeah, for a time, I'm like, do I have a job? I don't know.
It's got to be a little weird, right? Yeah. I mean, I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine that you wouldn't be getting a bridge with like unemployment if something like that happened. Where you were like,
I would have unemployment. I'm just saying. Then you go from having a job that you've been going to for 23 years to, oh shit, I got to get my resume out there, and I've got to, my resume is actually up to date, so it's ready to go. But,
Nice. It's kind of like dating, right? You hit the job market again. It is like first dates. So
yeah, well, and then the thought of going somewhere else after 23 years and starting at this, here's the new guy. I mean, it's like that. It's got to be weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. No, I hear you, man.
Anyway, so let's stop with Mum's horror. I hate this headline because it's too many H's. Mums, of course, once again from the Mirror, to my favorite source, because we don't know this shit. It's happening in England. Mum's horror as hiring Barbie. See, we got 2 Barbie stories. My wife saw it on Saturday, said it's awesome. So there's that recommendation. My aunt, she went with my aunt. They both loved it. So there you go. And it's made $700 million globally.
Huh? Yeah, it crushed the Haunted Mansion for Disney.
They should have put the haunted horse in the Haunted Mansion, and it would have freaking killed
it, right? Yeah. But they would have had to hit that freaking disclaimer too many times. But if your wife asked you to wear pink for the movie, you wearing pink?
If she bought me a T-shirt that was pink and said, "Hey, can you wear?" Yeah, once you're married, but you're going out with someone 1 or 2 times, and they're saying you have to wear this pink. I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm out of here."
See, but don't you think that it's easier on a first or second date to say no to the pink rather than?
Well, he did, and she dumped him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it's easier to say yes to the pink in a first and second date.
No, I don't like to. No, you're setting a bad precedent.
Yeah, but then with marriage, it's like, well, why don't you want to wear the pink shirt? Oh, that's because I went out with my friends and I wasn't supposed to, or you didn't do the dishes here, and it turns into it's a snowball.
No, I'm more up into that because I'm not trying to impress anyone. I'm not worried about it. My wife's opinion of me is more important than any stranger or whatever. But check this out. When I was in the Army, I thought I was that guy that guy because I was testosterone-y and I was ripped and everything. I thought I could get away with pink, and I actually bought a pink something. I think it was a pink button-up where I wore it under a sweater, and then I had a denim jacket. And I look back now on the pictures, and it looked good at the time because that was kind of a style. But I look back at it now, and I'm like, yeah, you can't pull off pink, guy.
So the key to pink is skin color. It's skin tone.
Well, I think it's just being okay with yourself. Like, you don't really care. Like, hey, I'm going to wear it, and I don't give a fuck what people think. If you're too insecure, you can't pull it off.
Well, insecurity comes to it a little bit, but I don't think pink's a hard color to wear. I think it's harder to wear like yellow. Harder to wear orange.
No,
you know what I mean?
It's easy. It's easy to wear. It's like women. There's women that look good in pink lipstick, and there's women that look good in red lipstick. But rare is the one where they can wear pink or red, because it looks off to me. And pink lipstick's usually light brown hair. Red is usually like blonde hair.
Interesting.
Even black hair
or
is
dark
good in
brown.
Red.
Yeah,
black hair and red. But usually light blonde hair, or not light blonde, light brown hair with red lipstick. A lot of times it's like, it doesn't work.
Too bold? A little too bold?
Well, I think it's all, guys have personal tastes or whatever based on how they grew up, the girls they kind of had crushes on or whatever. I don't know. But to me,
yes, you do. You're a guy.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, yeah, right. I don't know why I'm attracted to what I'm attracted to. I don't. Does anyone know?
Well, what are you attracted to?
I'd have to go through a photo lineup and go, she's attractive.
Photo lineup? You don't have a highlight reel?
A highlight reel?
You don't have a highlight reel?
My point is you're attracted to what you're attracted to.
Okay.
And that means that even goes as far as like gay, straight, all that stuff. You're attracted to what you are. You can be attracted to different races, like, oh my gosh, Asian women or African American, different thing.
Yep.
And What's interesting to me is like you'll see a woman on Twitter and some guys will go, "Oh, she's hot," and they're like, she's a 5," and you have these differences of opinion based on the same picture, where someone thinks she's a 9 or a 10, and another guy's like, "That's a 5," and it's just personal taste.
It is.
And I
Beauty
don't
is in
think,
the eye of the
I
beholder.
think it's formed somewhere in your youth. You just start, you know. You know what's a weird thing I'm attracted to? I'll tell you this.
Okay.
Like the blue eyeshadow.
Yeah. Like
And that was
Mimi
popular
from
in
the
the
Drew Carey
70s.
show? Like Mimi from the Drew Carey show?
No, she's a mess. I'm just saying, like the women that wore the blue eyeshadow, and that was popular in the 70s. Well, I was 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, but I saw it enough in the 70s that when I see it now, it's like, oh, you see a retro movie where they're portraying the 70s and you're like, oh, I remember when that was, yeah. And they were wearing a lot of nylons back in the 70s because, legs commercials and all the nylons and everything. And it's like, it's kind of a 70s thing. I grew up, and that's kind of when I was in my years of, you start going from palling around with girls to going, oh, she's kind of making me tingly. She's cute, I like
crap!
her.
I got it.
Yeah, right.
I shouldn't have wore gym shorts
Yeah.
to school today. What
Yeah.
was I thinking? Yeah.
You know what, Gary Vee? I follow him. He's got a weird attraction to women
Yeah.
that have like a chicken pox marks,
Interesting. Yeah.
scars from having
Sure.
chicken pox when they were younger. And it's like, where's that come from? Why is that to him going like, oh, that's kind of hot?
Well, maybe some of his girlfriends
Who
have them.
knows?
So it's kind of one of those things. You either kind of have that type, and that's what you end up with, or you break the exact opposite, like where you date one type of girl, and then the one that you meet and you
I've
marry,
seen that. I mean,
completely different.
there's everything. There's physical attraction and then there's mental attraction, and sometimes you do kind of go off on a tangent because they're just so interesting and like, oh my gosh, this woman just fascinates me. And then so it is what it is. But
Well, but that's the difference between our generations, right? Like that was possible back in the day. Now, like with younger people dating, it's like dogs, how they meet, they sniff each other's asses. It's like they're having sex and then they like
Sniffing
figure
each
out,
other's
oh, what's your
butts.
name? Where are you from?
hey,
Like that's the
there
greeting.
were plenty of hookups when we were young where it's like at a party, it's like, hey, you have a couple of pops and you're in the backseat of a car. And then you find out the next day, it's like, oh, this person's, they're annoying or, whatever. No, that happened. That is not a generational thing. That's called beer and bars and parties. That happens.
Just
Horse, I like young. Aw, screw it. Oh, that's a sound drop I have. That's when I read that article on the Woodscopes where I like young gay guys. That was the carnival guy that was after 12wood and his brother when they were at the arcade and he's playing the game and the guy goes, hey, are you gay? And 12wood's like, yeah. He's like focused on the game. And then Matt's like, he just asked if you're gay. And you said, yeah. And he goes, what? And the guy's like, I love you. I like young gay guys. And Matt's like, let's get out. They ran out of the arcade. That was a story. We had them come up with funny, embarrassing stories about Bulldog had one. And I had to read them all, and people had to guess whose story that was.
That's funny.
That's from, so that's the sound drop he's referring to. Ryan, LOL. It only takes one business day to relocate from a fund to a money market. Tiffany's out here giving us like financial advice. Maybe we should be watching that and getting rich.
Tiff
Hedstrom Bacon
knows her
says he's late
stock
to the
market.
party. You know what, though,
Welcome to the
Bacon?
party, pal.
Welcome to the party, pal.
You may be late, but you're here. I haven't done the sound drops in a while.
I know. It
So-
has been a minute.
This mom hired a Barbie for her daughter's 5th birthday party, Barbie being the big news and whatever. Long story short, it turned out it was an adult entertainer. So she showed up in like fishnets and, mini skirt with thong and yeah. Yeah.
Did she have to go through a pimp? That's the first question. Like,
It
where
was a
did she
stripper
find this
Barbie?
person?
Actually, she was there to take her clothes off. So anyway, they figured it out and said, "Yeah, next."
Her dad's
she,
like,
yeah,
no,
she
no,
found
it's okay.
her online and didn't look at the pictures or the description. She's like, "Oh, hey, a Barbie."
That's
There you go.
responsible. Dad's like, oh, well, we already paid for
Yeah,
it.
right?
So, why don't you
Right?
just, I'll take
I'm gonna
care of
call
this.
a
I'm
few
going
of
to
my
go pay her.
friends and we'll get her home safely.
Yeah, exactly. No
Dad.
big deal, honey. You
Yeah,
know,
right?
it happens.
Right?
You know.
Well,
We got
is she wearing pink lipstick or red lipstick? That's all I need.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should we suggest numbers for Ryan's $1.25 billion lottery ticket? We've been playing the lottery. I won $4, so I got to turn that one in. We've got lottery pools going on and all sorts of shit.
Are we doing another pool?
I don't know.
Is that in the
we have to
works?
discuss that with the. Well, we are still in one because the one we're in, you might not be in it because you never go into the year behind on your market pool. Anyway, we are in one. I don't know
Okay.
that we're adding money to it. We won like $12 or $14 and we're just going to roll it over. So anyway,
All right.
a lot of who gives a damn. I need Bacon's drop. Who the hell cares?
What the hell?
Okay,
counts?
so man roasted for 15 strict requirements for future girlfriend, including a no celeb crush rule. I want to know what the
Completely
other
normal.
14 are. This guy sounds like a real. This guy should go out with the woman that dumped the guy for not wearing pink at the Barbie. These two sound like they're very flexible.
Very flexible. Yeah.
get along
I
great.
bet you, dude, if we spitballed, especially with the chat, we could probably come up with half of
Strict.
the things.
I
on
don't
this
know
list.
because I would have never guessed no celebrity crushes.
That,
So
that-
what? If
that's
she
why I
likes
said half.
Justin Bieber, you're out of here.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
cannot
Justin
like
Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
Is it because of his music or because he's Canadian?
No, he's a celebrity.
Oh, damn. Okay.
You can't
Is he
like
still a celebrity?
Chris Hemsworth. Nobody.
Hemsworth.
If they're a celebrity,
No
if it's the
one.
next door neighbor, it's fine because they're not a celebrity. But if they're a celebrity and you have a crush on them,
Because
you know,
they're
my
totally
wife, I
going
know
to
her
meet that.
5 and
celebrity.
she knows my 5. We got the laminated
Eh,
list thing. We've done this.
That's
before. I'm not
right.
gonna
That's
do it again.
right. That's
not-
right.
but I know her
If
5.
if you run into one of the 5, it's fair
Yeah,
game.
my name's
right?
Chris, and I think she's got 3 Chris's, and it ain't me on hers. There's the Captain America Chris. That's Chris Evans. Then Chris Hemsworth, who is Thor. She loves those Marvel men.
Oh yeah, those Marvel.
Liam Neeson used to be on there. I don't know if he's aged his way out of her list or not. I got to get a new list. I can't remember the other. Well, I could find them. I could figure it out. I think
You need to get a new.
no, one
list.
more. Oh, Liam Neeson, not Liam Neeson. Ewan McGregor was another one.
Who's that? What's he in?
It wasn't Liam Neeson. It was Ewan McGregor. I don't think it was ever Liam Neeson. Ewan McGregor is the guy that plays Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Star Wars series. The young Obi-Wan Kenobi. You don't know Star Wars?
Not really.
Ewan McGregor?
No.
You don't know who Ewan McGregor is?
No.
Wow.
No.
He's
Can't
got.
say I
He's
do.
from. He's got a. Is it Irish or Scottish? I'll get in trouble because they're so different. But he's got
McGregor
either
is.
Irish.
McGregor sounds like Irish. If I'm going off last
Yeah?
name. Yes.
Probably Scottish then. Anyway, Ewan McGregor. Yeah. So, and then the other one I think is Spock from the Star Trek movies. Not Leonard Nimoy, but the new one in the Chris Pine Star Trek movies.
Is Spock the one with big ears?
Yeah. Well, they're fake, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
pointy.
Okay.
Anyway, and
Sorry.
I forget number 5 would come to me in a minute. Anyway, I've got 3 Jennifers on mine. She's got 3 Chris's on hers. That's pretty funny.
You got Jennifer Lawrence on yours?
Yeah. Yeah. And
We could be
Jennifer
Eskimo
Connelly,
bros, dude.
Jennifer Connelly. She is aging wonderfully. She's in her either late 40s, early 50s, and she's doing pretty good. And Jennifer, who's the other one? Not Aniston. Everyone always thinks it's that.
Lopez?
I can't remember. But there's 3. Anyway.
3 Jennifers.
As we go
All
off
right.
tangent. But yeah, Lawrence was on there. When she was in... this is the most boring show we've ever done. When she was in Silver Linings Playbook. Oh, that's the other dude on her list. Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
Silver Linings Playbook.
That's
one
awesome.
of the best movies.
Awesome movie.
I
Robert
will
De Niro, awesome movie. Just
go to bat for that
yep,
movie.
yep. Yeah, she's got the eyeliner and she's all like, she's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Enough
not
said.
too bad.
Enough said.
That's not too bad, dude. A man
Enough
has been
said.
slammed for ordering his. This is funny because it's a show, but it's like just 2 dudes talking. This
It's
is
a
what
conversation.
we talk about, ladies.
It's a conversation.
This is what we talk about.
You
Yeah,
can man
right?
talk.
Rename the show the Boner Hole. Says Bacon. Oh, wait, I got a drop for that. I got a drop. Where is it? I got too many.
Well
drops.
done,
That's the problem.
Bacon.
There we go.
Yes.
It's the Boner Show. A man has been slammed for ordering his future girlfriend to follow his 15 strict rules to keep him happy throughout the relationship. Whether she's happy, who gives a shit? He's got to be
cares?
happy.
All about
And you
the
know
man,
I'm so
right?
loud. My wife hears the entire show.
Yeah.
So she'll be like, oh, it's Jennifer Connelly. No, it's always been her. That's the new one over there.
Honey, can you tell me a
And
little
then
more
she's
about
gonna
the boner
say-
hole?
It's not Liam Neeson. It was this other guy I found hot. I'm like, I drew a mental block. Sorry. Thinking about the fire at work still. Okay. Outlining his requirements when it comes to her appearance, he says she has to be 5'6" or below. It's got to be short.
Fair.
All right.
Fair.
My wife's taller than me, by the way. So, and luckily she doesn't like to wear heels. So I'm lucky there. Otherwise it'd be like, I'd have to step up on my tippy toes to kiss her.
Yep.
We're dancing or whatever. And I'm like, here, I need to kiss you.
Did you have to stand on a box at your wedding?
No, did not have to stand on a box at my wedding. She's not that much taller. She's in flats. She's about an inch taller than me. Outlining, okay, so 5'6" or below. So obviously I didn't have that rule. Have no tattoos. That's fair enough.
Boo. No. That's
I'm not big on tattoos, although my wife wants to eventually get one, and I'm fine with that. I don't like too many. Actually, you know what? Tattoos are better than body piercings. I don't like the nose thing.
Yeah, I'm with you
That
there.
doesn't. And you know what? If someone wants to do that, that's cool. Whatever, and they're gonna find someone that's into that. Yeah, the body piercings, earrings, perfect. After you get past the earrings, it's kind of.
There are some piercings that are actually classy. Jen had a Marilyn Monroe where it was like a piercing
I know
here.
that one, and I mean, it's just not my
It was
thing.
cool.
Once again, it goes back to attraction, and the older you are, the less probably creative you are when it comes to and is willing to dye her hair and change her nail color to his liking. Wow, what a creep.
That's a little weird. Yeah.
He sounds like the guy in the Silence of the Lambs. It puts the lotion on the skin or it gets the hose again. Paint your nails pink and dye your hair green or I will dump you. And then next week I will have your hair pink and your nails green or I will dump you. Isn't too confident and self-secure. His other rules read, isn't too confident and self-secure. So if she's confident, no.
No go.
He wants some woman to be like, what would you like me to do today, honey? What would you like? He wants that.
I'm so ugly.
You want your slippers? Here's your beer. That's what he wants. A servant, basically.
Yeah. This guy's trending in the wrong direction right now. But keep it going.
Willingly to cook. We wouldn't have guessed these. The
you know
cook
what?
maybe, but not the isn't too confident. There's no way in hell we would have guessed that.
We would have guessed. I would have guessed height would have been on there.
Height probably, but if she's too self-secure, no male friends. Now this one I've heard of before.
Interesting.
This one, look, I've dated jealous women before, and I figured out a way around it. By the second or third date, I basically listed female friends that I have. I said, I have these friends. And by date 1 and 2, you're not invested, right? You're still in the... I said, they're going to be my friends. Is there an issue with that? And the woman that said, yeah, I don't like that. Done. The women were like, yeah, I don't care. They're just friends, right? Just friends. Nothing more. Don't even want anything more. And it nips it in the bud real quick. So, in this case, and my wife has, most of her friends are guys. They're college friends that she's had since college.
Okay.
So, I don't care.
Well, it depends on what your wife or what this guy's girlfriend would be doing with friends, right? Guy friends. Are they going out to dinner together, just one-on-one? Are they hanging out by themselves? See, that's where I kind of draw the line.
I don't care.
There's a little bit of properness there, right? Like, so your wife would have no problem.
My wife has gone to dinner with old college friends she's had, yes. They've gone out and spent the day together, which involves eating meals.
Just one-on-one.
Yep.
Interesting.
I can think of 2 right now. Yep.
Okay. Well,
does not bother me.
To each their own. I don't.
Look to me, honestly, and I get the whole jealous thing. And I even had when I was younger, I even had it. If someone's gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat. Whether they fake it and say, hey, I'm going to the movies with Judy, and they actually go out with Ken, or whatever, they're going to do it. So why worry about it? Let the person, trust them to do whatever. And then if it happens, it wasn't meant to be anyway, and you go your separate ways. But no amount of don't have guy friends and don't do this is going to keep it from happening. They're going to have a secret burner phone. They're going to say they're doing this when they're not, whatever. I'm just saying, if you spend too much time worrying about that shit, you almost force it to happen. 54-year-old me I have seen it all.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Hey,
wife number 2 had an online thing going with someone else when we were married. She met a guy on some video game we were playing, and they started talking, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and I could hear her talking upstairs. I go, who are you talking to? And all I heard, she's not very good at hiding. All I heard was, oh, shit, my husband. Click. It's like, oh, that's not guilty. Really?
So
you could say, oh, Karen, I'll call you back. Chris is awake. Oh, shit, my husband. Click. That was it. And it's like, what the fuck is that? And then I figured it, it's like, you're busted, so talk to me. And they had never met. He's like across the town, across the country. But it's like, they were having this emotional thing. Like he was saying, oh, you sound, whatever turned that thing on. And you just aren't going to know. So.
I love how you shoot your rifle.
Right?
That's
it was
so
World of
hot.
Warcraft. I love that spell you cast to kill the goblin.
Oh my
It's
gosh,
so
that
awesome.
really makes my knees tremble.
My husband just shoots a bow and arrow, but you got that spell that kills the goblin and his head explodes. It's so freaking awesome.
Well, at least your wife was bad at it. If she's like, oh, my husband, click.
Oh shit, my husband. It's not even.
Oh shit, my husband.
My husband's awake. I'll call you back, Karen. It's oh shit, my husband. Click. It's like
that's
really
wow. I will say this: there would be a lot more trust in relationships and less divorces if people are able to take your macro view of if they're gonna cheat, and run with it. It's not that easy,
dude.
It's not that easy. And I'm not a jealous guy.
Being jealous and trying to enforce no guy friend rules, and it's just have, and I don't, you know what? I don't even mind boundaries. Look, eventually there's a boundary, right? Like, hey, we're going to go to Vegas for the weekend. Then you're like, you know what? Let's talk about that. So there are rules that you're probably like, that's probably not in our best interest. Like
Hey,
you
we're
and your
gonna share
friend
a
from
bedroom.
college going to Vegas.
Yeah.
And vice versa. I would never say, hey, me and Kelly are going to Vegas just to, just to hang out. No, that's not cool.
Yeah.
But having a
Okay.
dinner or whatever, that doesn't bother me.
All right. Fair enough.
I
Fair
like
enough.
it that it's open, right? It's much better that way than I'm going out with someone else and then it's this guy, and then you're like, wait, you said this. Well, I thought you'd be jealous, and then you start running into problems.
Yeah.
Because now you got deceit and all that stuff. Anyway, hello, Jim in Indiana. Jim in Indiana, Cam. Oh shit.
Yes.
Crap, I'm knocking everything over. I was not prepared for Jim to come in here. Where's my Jim in Indiana cam? Do I call it the Jim in Indiana? I got the voice of God. It's funny, I made that button and he hasn't been in since I did it.
Where you been, voice?
What am I calling the Jim in Indiana cam now? I think I had to change the name because he's going to sue me for copyright or trademark. Oh shit, where is it? Is this it? No, that ain't it. Where is it? There, I call it the mobile cam. Because he made me. It's the Jim in Indiana cam. What's our sponsor for the Jim in Indiana cam?
Trojan.
Jim in Indiana cam, sponsored by Trojan. You don't want to have kids. They are annoying as hell. Put the Trojan on. And you can sleep in on the weekends. All right, there you go. Jim in Indiana cam.
You know why I said Trojan? I was watching the UFC fight this past weekend, and you know, sometimes like advertisers just find the right fit, and hit it out of the park with a company.
Yeah.
Trojan in the UFC, their tagline: "Always protect yourself."
Ooh, that's good.
Perfect.
That's
like
good.
literally perfect.
I like it.
Anyway.
Dude, did we show that one? I think we have. Have we showed the condom one with the kid, the brat? I don't know if I've shown it.
Does not ring a bell.
You know what? Hold on. This is worth it.
Horse, you said condom and kid. Is that something you're allowed to search on your computer?
Condom and kid. Look, check this out. I put annoying condom commercial, annoying kid, and literally it shows right up. Check this out. This is genius. I swear I've showed it before though, but here we go. This is freaking genius. I know it's delayed.
Zazu condoms. Fun, sexy, safe.
That is like the best freaking condom commercial in the world. It makes me want to buy condoms right now. Hey, honey, the birth control pill is only 99.7% effective. 0.3%, we're going to have that. Let's get the condoms. Oh, my gosh. Holy shit.
Oh, my gosh.
Always trust a random jarhead with your wife from Jay and Humble. Of course, he goes
course.
with the Marines angle. Party at Jay's. It's near Bear and Christmas music. What's up, Jay? How's it going?
Jay, my man.
We got to wrap these up. Hey-oh. We got to wrap these up because I said I would never tease a story in the future and not get to it. So the strict requirements, so willing to cook, no male friends. We got stuck on that one. Will not talk back during disagreements. What a bag, man.
That's a bag.
Good relationship with her dad. If she has a
You
bad
can't
relationship with her
force
dad,
that.
yeah, well,
The bag.
He can.
Yeah.
You're out of here. You yelled at your dad.
Yeah.
Isn't career or degree focused. He has also
Dude.
banned his future girlfriend from having a celebrity crush, such as on Kason Love, Chris Brown, or Drake. No smoking or vaping. See, that was a rule when I dated, and I broke it a couple times. And then when I went out with him, I'm like, oh, that's why I don't like when you smoke, because it's gross. Yeah. So
The vaping, maybe that's different. I've never kissed a girl that vapes, but cigarettes, oof.
yeah, I don't want any of it. Oh shit! I accidentally closed. How do I reopen? Restore. There it is. Look at that. Let's see. Where is it? I accidentally reopened closed tab. Oh, I just discovered a new feature on Chrome. Okay, I wanted this one and I accidentally deleted it. Here we go. I'm 28 and my husband is 70. People think he's my grandpa, but we're in love. Oh, this is so gross. I am sorry, but this is gross. There they are. There's grandpa, great grandpa, and a chick that even looks younger than 28. That's disgusting.
Oh.
All right.
Zoom in a little bit on that.
Are you serious? You're going to make me work?
Yes.
Hold on. There she is. I actually made a button for the zoom in, so it's not as bad as it used to be. There she is. There's Gramperson, and
he looks good for 70. And it looks like she's if I had to guess, she was a caretaker, maybe?
She looks like she's like 19 or 20. That looks just gross. I mean, I like how she says, got to drop this so I can read the article.
All right.
I think, I like how she's like, thinks it's hilarious that people think he's my grandpa, but we're in love. It's like, that's not really, that's really easy. That's what 99% of the people would think if you were out hanging around like that.
I wouldn't think that's her grandpa though. In that case,
either I don't know. She's something. He's something old. Despite their 42-year age gap, David, 70, and Jackie, 28, have started a life together in Oakland, California,
Oh, right here in my backyard.
And have been sharing an insight into the relationship on social media. A married couple with 42-year age gap has been forced to defend their relationship. No one's forcing you to do anything. After vicious trolls claim their love is a lie. David, 70, met Jackie, 28, on an online dating website while he was traveling in the Philippines, her native country, 7 years ago.
Of course.
Shocker.
Of course. Hey,
so she lives in a country that doesn't have a lot of money.
Just end the story
there.
Have you seen the people that pay to go on these tours of like Ukraine and different European countries, countries?
Uggos or they're oldos?
No, they're oldos and uggos, and they're rich as hell. And they literally go from site to site, like high school gymnasiums, and they're filled with young women that are trying to get to America.
Desperate. They're living in a country where there's no options.
Yes.
And they get to go to Fantasyland, which is what everyone, the rest of the world, shouldn't say the rest of the world, rest of the world that is economically, challenged. They look at it like, I mean, I've seen stories where people think that like we have gold-plated streets and stuff. Like they think, oh my gosh, America's like, better than what it is by far. I mean,
well, yeah,
I
understand.
I pass
what
homeless
you're
encampments on the way into work every day. There aren't gold-plated streets everywhere. There's actually poverty and, anyway. not to get down that
but
road.
there's also free will,
There's
and
opportunity.
freedom and opportunity. That's the gold
You
street.
can make it here if you work hard, you got ideas, you're willing to take some risks. Yes. Whereas a lot of countries, you just don't have those options. You could be the smartest person, you could have the best idea, and the powers that be will keep you from getting above the poverty line because there's just no opportunity.
Well,
So,
you
yeah.
could have a job over there that would be considered a high-paying job here and get paid 20 cents an hour,
Right,
30 cents an
doctors
hour.
over there and stuff are
Yes.
like low middle class.
Yep, exactly.
Let me put it this way: we do the cruise ship, and I've talked about it on here. We do a cruise every 2 to 3 years, and it's kind of our big swing vacation. It's our one thing, and you're spoiled and everything else. And
Swing.
vacation.
Swing.
We do not have the upside down pineapple on the door. No.
Okay.
You know about that one, right?
Yes.
Because we saw
yeah.
him. We were
I
passing the
know,
door.
I know.
And I was like, upside down pineapple. I'm like, I know. Look at that upside down
I
pineapple.
know.
Yeah.
I know.
Upside down pineapple indicates that room is
open
they
for
are
business.
looking for swingers.
Yes.
Hey, no judgment. Whatever you want to
No
do.
judgment.
By the way,
no
that guy with
judgment.
those 15 ridiculous rules for a girlfriend, if he was
He's
to
a
go
loco.
overseas to these dating, I'm sure he could find somebody that would obey those 15 rules.
Oh,
'Cause when you're
100%. They're
desperate, you'll do
literally
anything.
window shopping. It
Yeah.
is window shopping for these guys, and they pay hundreds
Of
of
course.
thousands of dollars to go on these
Yep.
tours. They're buying a wife.
Yep.
Like 90 Day
To
Fiance.
be-
You ever?
Not to be fair, because that's creepy on their part, but both sides are getting something.
Entering into a contract.
Yes,
Absolutely.
It's business. They are getting to go someplace that has opportunity, better their living conditions, better their circumstances, and maybe even help their family where they could send money back. And the guy is getting a trophy wife, basically.
And they're also the girls. They're leaving their family behind. Think about that. You're
Yeah, but
leaving.
you can send money back and help
everything.
them out.
Yes, but you're sending the money back. So you're
So
not
that-
just doing it for yourself, you're doing it for them. But yeah, I mean, even the 90 Day Fiance stuff where they do the overseas stuff and showing like how people mesh, it's weird. Like
It
it's
is
really,
weird. Weird's a
really
good word for that. What that is, yes. I
Yeah.
would have never. I mean, that's been going on forever. I mean, in the 70s and 80s, it was the Russian. There were magazines full of women that looking to meet men to come over, and then you'd go over and visit, and like meet them, and then bring them back as your future wife or whatever. But back to the cruise ship, I mean, there's a lot of people from the Philippines on those cruise ships. I think that's the number one country. And a cruise ship worker, and my wife worked on cruise ships for 3 years. So I even got some behind the scenes. She worked in the gift shops. Now, she spoke English. She was from an American or a European country. So these conditions don't apply to someone that maybe English isn't their first language. But 12 hours on, 12 hours off. And she did get days off when you were in port because they closed down the gift shops. But your room steward on a cruise ship, they're basically working a 12 to 14-hour shift 7 days a week, and they sign a 6 to 7 month contract. You literally are working 12 hours to 14 hours a day for 7 months with no day off, unless you are sick. And for obvious reasons, you can stay in your room. They don't want you to spread it to the guests or whatever. So you're working 7 months straight, no day off. And they're happy to have it because you cannot make anywhere near that kind of money. And we tip really well, and I'm in customer service, so I always treat other customer service really well because I've had people treat me horribly as customers, and it sucks because you aren't allowed to go, hey, Mr. Customer that just, yelled at me or whatever, go fuck yourself. You can't do that, right?
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, sorry, Mr. Customer, you're unhappy. And then you go out in your work truck and drive away and go, fuck you, you fucking,
Let it all out.
Yeah.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
I've flipped customers off under the dash. Like I'm smiling as I back away and I'm like doing this. Like, but yeah. And if on the cruise ships, if you get like 2 or 3 customer complaints, you're fired.
What?
Yes.
With that many customers,
The cruise lines look at it this way. They cannot afford a customer to have a bad experience and not come back or go to a competitor. It's that tight. And there's a line of people waiting to take that person's job immediately. So there's a certain amount of complaints you're allowed to get before you're just gone. And it's less than 5. I don't know if it's changed, but it's less than 5. It used to be 1 or 2, and I'm sure with the labor conditions and everything, maybe it's increased a little bit. But cruise ships have hella cocaine. Jay and Humboldt, let me tell you this, sir. Our last cruise, and it was like my 8th or 9th. Our last cruise, we're going through the processing thing where you get your cards. You've never gone on a cruise before, so you don't know about this.
No, 2026.
You go through the X-ray machines, and they scan your luggage and this and that. For the first time, they said, you 10 people, line up against the wall, put your bags in front of you. It was like going to jail, right? I'm like,
yeah.
Okay. So we lined up against the wall. We had our luggage out, and here comes the drug sniffing dog, sniffing all the luggage, and then we were allowed to clear. So if you bring cocaine to a cruise line, you may be going to jail, because I'm sure right after that dog sniffs your cocaine in your luggage, the sheriff's department's going to come and escort you out of there. So they do now start drug sniffing, and it's random. You don't know if you're going to get caught or not. But yeah. So let's get back to Sicko here. Quickly hitting it off. I mean, I don't even need to read anymore. We know why they're together.
Yeah.
He went to the Philippines looking for a wife. He's like, oh, the 28-year-old one. I'm 70. I got some money. I'm an American. I do. Wait, I didn't ask the question yet. I don't care. I do.
Here's the thing. Again, she guts it out for 20 years. She's living the American dream, and she doesn't have to do anything.
Right?
And she's young enough to get married again.
Before you become a citizen. You can't like get married and divorced in 6 months and be a citizen. You've got to stay married for a certain amount of time. 3 years, 4, whatever it is. And then you're golden. And then you can dump old or wait for him to croak. And woman ditches date after man refuses to wear it. We got to really wrap it up here. Woman ditches date after man refuses to wear pink to see the Barbie movie. A woman has admitted to canceling her date after he refused to dress on theme to go and watch Barbie. She's arguing that he ruined the experience for her. But others disagree. Put me in the others category. As people flock to the cinema to watch Barbie film, every fan knows the correct attire to rock up in is pink. Filmgoers have been treated to waves of hot fuchsia and bubblegum as Barbie lovers unite to dress on theme. One woman took the assignment even more seriously as she ditched her date when he refused to join in on the fun and wear pink to see the film. She canceled their meetup after telling him that wearing pink is minimum effort.
Minimum effort. Okay.
Claiming the film meant a lot to her. The woman was excited to get into the full Barbie spirit, but was left deflated when her partner wasn't as keen to dress in the Barbie theme as she wanted to take pictures to remember the moment. The unnamed woman explained, "The Barbie movie means a lot to me. I've been looking forward to this movie for a long time. I asked my boyfriend to go to the cinema with me, both dressed in pink. It would show that he supports me." The Barbie fan just wanted her date to join in on the fun. But when he didn't want to wear pink, she felt like the excitement was ruined and decided to not go at all. She added, "He agreed to watch the movie with me, but not in pink. I told him wearing pink is minimum effort. He says minimum effort is him coming along to the movie.
Fair point.
Right?
Fair point, sir.
Basically, most people thought she was a kook in the comments. They were like,
She
lady,
is.
you're a nut job.
She needs to find a dude that, much like her, is a weirdo that stands at the end of the movies and claps. That should be the
Hey, I have
first
a
thing
haunted
she
horse
looks
shirt in
for.
pink.
She's good.
Did you know
What's
that?
that?
I have a haunted horse shirt in pink. You know
No.
how I have the different color letters? I
Let
have
me
one
get
with
one.
pink letters.
Let me get one.
Because there's the what's that month of the year where it's it's during the NFL season where they wear
October.
pink. So I made some pink support breast cancer survivors.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
I got them. Yeah. There you go.
Send me one
By
of
the
those.
way, the new stuff's gonna hit the website. If I didn't have a fire at work, it would be out. It was supposed to be up Sunday night, but yeah, the whole "do I have a job" kind of took the air out of
Dude, you
my
need to
sails.
stop making excuses.
I know, right?
That is not an
I
excuse.
may or may not have a job, but these clothes will be on the internet
Damn
for sale.
right. Damn right.
I mean, if I was thinking correctly, I was like, that's probably money I need to buy food. I
that
should get
fire
the
was an
clothes.
opportunity, horse.
was
That
an
was an
opportunity.
opportunity that you missed.
Gary V would be disappointed that I dropped the
Pissed.
ball.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Any last words as I go through the chat? He looks 80, not 70, says Tiffany. Portland has bum poo plated streets. That's my gold plated streets. Hey, San Francisco has more bum poo than here. It's not illegal to defecate on the sidewalk here, but it is in San Francisco.
Whoa. It's not illegal in Portland?
No, it is illegal here.
Oh, okay.
Is
Okay.
illegal. No,
All right,
San
okay.
Fran is the only place you can take a big deuce on the sidewalk, walk away, and the cops got to let you go. Well, let
you
go,
don't know if it's a
but you
human
go.
or the horse. So,
Yeah, right.
Okay. Chat. Would you rather?
Drug dogs
have-
in LAX, apparently. They check the luggage in LAX for drugs.
There's drug dogs everywhere.
I thought they
in
were
most
checking
airports.
for explosives, Tiffany. I don't know
No,
that that's
they
for
do
drugs.
both. No, they
Is
do
it?
both. They
They make you line up
do
side
both.
by side with some stranger and walk down the aisle simultaneously like you're getting married.
Yep.
Like a 7-year-old and a 28-year-old. They line you up
Exactly.
together and have the drugs sniff you. The dogs,
Exactly.
drugs, whatever. All right, we got to get out of here, man. We're 20 minutes over.
All
Any
right,
last
Burn Dog.
words?
I see
We're
your.
gonna be back next Wednesday. As long as nothing else burns down, I'll be here.
Yeah, there you go. We'll be back
I
for
do
sure, Burn
have
Dog.
Behind this, look at this. This is a fire extinguisher.
Wow.
Look at this.
There you go.
I am prepared for a fire.
Now, okay, I'm gonna ask you the most important question because I used to fill those as a teenager. Is it expired?
No, I just bought them.
Mm.
I've had
Okay.
1 or 2 years. I've got the little. Hold on. Let's check on air. Let's see how safe I am. I didn't write the date on it when I bought it. Well, I don't know. I mean, I know 2020. Stamped 2020, so close to 3 years old. I don't know. It does have the green indicator. It is charged.
It is charged.
It is
ready
charged.
to go.
That is green means go, baby.
On next
And
week's
it's got the
water
little
hole,
hose. I got the upgraded one.
shoot. Yeah. We shoot off the fire extinguisher next week.
There we go to see if it works. All right. All right.
All
Good
right.
for 5 years. Hedstrom Bacon says I'm legal. They're good for 5.
All right, you're legal. I got to
you go.
get this out. Burn Dog. I saw your Sam Cassell comment. Love it. Special place in my heart for Sam Cassell.
Burn Dog wanted me to play. Where is it? Burn Dog sent me a video called Linda. It's a book. It's a children's book. Linda's tight clam needs loosening.
We're gonna run that through the Waterhole legal team
Right.
next 6 days. Burn
I
Dog
wasn't
and
sure that was something I wanted to watch on the
yeah,
show.
we're gonna run that through legal. But we'll get back to you if legal gives us the green light. We'll
Legal.
read it next week.
Yes, we will watch. We will read Linda's tight clam needs loosening next week if legal says we are permitted to do so. All right. We good? Are we out of here?
We're out.
Wait, where's my ending screen? There it is. All right, out of here. Bye.